Hi, fifth graders. This is Miss Shrader with your final video for this week. This lesson focuses on Mission 6, Lesson 29, and it's all about geometry, our study of shapes. You will be asked several times during this video to pause your video, either think about or work on a problem, and then to unpause and continue the video to check your work. So we're going to start here with this first question. Which word or phrase matches the definition? The definition is an angle measuring 90 degrees. Go ahead and pause, think about your response, and then unpause to check yourself. Well, of course the answer is a right angle. We know that angles measuring 90 degrees are right angles. How do we check to see if an angle is a right angle without a protractor? Yeah, that's right. We can use our right angle tool. Remember, that's just a piece of paper that's been folded twice so that we have a nice square corner. We could also do the same thing with a circle. Like for instance, a coffee filter. If you take a coffee filter and lay it out flat, and then fold it in half, and in half again, you will get a 90-degree angle, and you can use that to check angles without a protractor. Our next definition is a polygon with 4 straight sides. I want you to pause, think carefully, and then unpause to check your answer. That's right, it is a quadrilateral. A polygon, remember, is just a multi-sided figure with straight sides. And in particular, a polygon with 4 straight sides is, of course, a quadrilateral. Now we get to put our knowledge of attributes of shapes into practice. Here we are asked to choose the names that describe the shape. We're going to look at this shape that has 2 sides with 2 centimeters and 2 sides with 4 centimeters. And we're going to select names that describe this shape and names that do not describe this shape. Go ahead and pause. Develop your answer. When you are ready, unpause to check your work. So you should have had quadrilateral, trapezoid, and parallelogram as names that do describe this shape, and square, rectangle, and rhombus as names that do not describe this shape. Let's talk about why. Well, quadrilateral describes the shape because a quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 straight sides. This shape does have 4 straight sides. Trapezoid. Remember, a trapezoid is a quadrilateral that has at least 1 pair of parallel sides. Well, this has 2, but 2 is at least 1, so it also could be considered a trapezoid. And then next we have parallelogram. A parallelogram is a shape that has 2 pairs of parallel sides, and this does have 2 pairs of parallel sides. So let's talk about why the names that do not describe this shape are the square, rectangle, and rhombus. Well, we know it can't be a square because a square has 4 right angles and 4 equal sides. These are not equal sides and these are not right angles. We know it's not a rectangle because a rectangle has 4 right angles. This shape does not have 4 right angles. And finally, we know it's not a rhombus because a rhombus has 4 equal sides. This does not have 4 equal sides. Next, we're given another opportunity to complete the same activity with a different shape. So pause the video to determine which names describe this shape and which names do not describe this shape. When you are ready, unpause to check your work. That's right. The names that describe this shape are trapezoid and quadrilateral. And the names that do not describe this shape are rhombus, parallelogram, rectangle, and square. So let's talk about it for a second. How could this be a trapezoid? Well, it's a trapezoid because it has at least 1 pair of parallel sides. If you're looking closely at the top 5 centimeter line and the bottom 2 centimeter line, those are definitely parallel. And it could be a quadrilateral because it has how many sides? That's right, 4. And they are all straight sides. No curves involved. The names that do not describe this shape, rhombus. Well, we talked about it in the last problem. A rhombus has 4 equal sides. These aren't 4 equal sides. A rhombus also doesn't have necessarily right angles. Parallelogram. A parallelogram has 2 pairs of parallel sides. I do not see 2 pairs of parallel sides here. A rectangle has 2 pairs of parallel sides and 4 right angles. Don't see that. And a square has 4 right angles, 2 pairs of parallel sides, and 4 equal sides. This also is not present in this shape. So there you have it. And just like that, you have learned Mission 6, Lesson 29, Geometry Carnival. Guys, the weather is gorgeous outside. If you like to do these things, get outside and go fishing. If you have access to some water for swimming and the water is warm enough for you already, and you have adult supervision, go swimming. Guys, get outside, play, have a good time. Please don't stay cooped up in the house. We've all been locked down for a long time here, right? I hope you're enjoying yourselves. I hope that you are taking good care of yourselves. Know that you are loved and missed, and I will talk to you next week.